Morning, this morning we'll be reviewing this latest shoes being offered by Adidas. This is the Adizero EVO SL. It is one of those running shoes that is very fast, lightweight, no? Can be used for your trainings and of course for your races such as short distances such as 5K, 10K, 21K. Well, of course, 42K. It's possible, but again, for me, this is more useful if you're going on a half marathon distance. So we'll be doing a review, and I'll show you what are the pros and cons of this latest Adizero EVO SL. The Adizero EVO SL is a versatile and also a lightweight running shoes, which is inspired by the elite Adizero racers, which of course this features the so-called Light Strike Pro foam for energy return. Of course, this is great for your daily training and even for a faster workout and even in some races. Of course, this blends the performance and that style that Adidas can offer you for an everyday use. Of course, with the Light Strike Pro, this offers a bouncy and yet stable training with the breathable upper garments and a reliable rubber outsole, which brings the gap of the shoes between a super shoes and for a shoes that can be used on a daily basis on your training, and of course if you want to seek on a speed and versatile one. Now the specification of this Adizero EVO SL with these upper garments, lightweight mesh with no inner sleeve. The midsole is a full-length Light Strike Pro foam composite shank with a 6mm heel drop. Outside sole is a continental rubber. That's the forefoot, and a clear rubber for the heel. And weight of 224 grams, that is 7.2 ounce. With the stock heights of 39mm for the heel and 33mm for the forefoot. For available widths, we have our single D, regular, and of course the country of origin is made in China. Recommended use for tempo, threshold of 5 km, 10 km half marathons. Foot strike orientation, mid-foot, forefoot. That's the full contact, and orthopedic compatibility, of course, none. When it comes to advantages, I used this Adizero EVO SL recently, and I have found some interesting facts about these shoes. Firstly, it's a premium midsole cushioning. This one features a full length, as we discussed earlier, the Light Stride Pro midsole, and the same high performance foam used in, of course, in Adidas and of course the top tier racing shoes that they have, which also provides a high energy return, of course the impact protection for both short and of course long distance runs. And this one is versatile. It's described by some other reviewers as a do-it-all shoes, can be used on your training, races. Of course, this can be used on your easy recovery jogs and even in your tempo runs and even in some half or full distance marathon. And thus, this one can be used on the daily training and for your speed workout. Of course, with the durable outsole because of the continental rubber on the forefoot, which provides, of course, an excellent grip when you're running on a dry pavement, of course, even on a wet road surfaces. And it is surprisingly durable, and of course, I may say this one is a very lightweight shoes. With its exceptional value, for its price point, of course, this offers an elite level technology and of course with the performance, and that is can be considered as a not so much expensive super shoes. This one is lightweight and of course breathable. With this shoes is very light with each approximately 7.9 ounce for men's size of 9. And of course this features a very breathable mesh on the upper portion, which is engineered for you to have that comfortable feel while running, jogging, or just simply walking, which makes this one a very comfortable one and even in some basically different ranges of temperature. Discuss the cons of the shoes. Firstly, lack of stability. Of course, the shoes offers so minimal lateral support, I may say, when I use this one, which makes it, of course, less ideal for some other runners who overpronate or requires the one with the stability shoes. Well, just like in the Pro 3 and the Boston 13, this one has a poor lace and tongue design. Tongue is very thin, and the tongue tends to slide all over the place whenever you're running, and if will be wearing it, chances are the tongue would just slid in, and it will be very difficult for you to get the tongue on its place. And of course, the lace is very thin, and it can be untied anytime whenever you're running. Now, since the sole is very soft, this one has a subpar grip on loose surfaces. Meaning, be mindful that whenever you run, please make it sure that the surface is even. Otherwise, if you step on an even surface, chances are that you might be injured, and just be mindful of that. Another one is the midsole vulnerability, because the same is exposed, especially the soft light strike pro foam, which is very prone to wear and tear, and it can be punctured easily whenever there are sharp stones or whatever debris that you may step on while running or having your training. And of course, this is not suitable for your cross training, such as going to the gym or just any other workout other than running, because this one is very light, and the light strike pro foam is very soft. Therefore, it will not give you that enough stability or support whenever you're doing some cross training. On one note, since the arc in front is really pronounced, this will encourage you to move forward and to run faster. That's the thing that I have encountered experience as far as this Adizero EVO SL is concerned. Now, this portion of this review is very crucial, because I don't really intend to recommend this to everybody, but it really depends on the way you run. If you're a faster runner, a slow runner, you run on a shorter distance, you do your training every day, every other day, 3 times a week, or you tend to run or do some races at least once a month, or 10K, 21K, 42K. It really depends on your preference. But if I were be asked if I will be using this on a regular basis, my answer is yes. My answer is yes, because I know that I have used this several times, and I can say that it really helps a lot, and that experience or feel or being convenient of running, and knowing that you have a wonderful shoes, it really gives you some a boost, some confidence while you're doing your training. Otherwise, if you are not really into running, I guess this one is very expensive. I just bought this for less than 8,000 pesos for a shoes that you will be using for the next 6 months, including the races and the trainings. That's really expensive. Although there are other shoes that can be bought on the market, that's even 13,000 pesos, just like the Pro 4. I think it's more of a something on the 13,000 pesos range, and there are even shoes that are more expensive, around 15,000. And of course, at the end of the day, it will really depend on your preference. That's the main thing that you have to consider in buying some running shoes that are expensive, just like this one. Again, I don't really recommend this one, but my review is just as far as I'm concerned. But for you to know the true characteristics and functionality and convenience of this Adizero EVO SL, don't take my word for it. You have to get one, buy one, and use it on a regular basis for you to know what are the characteristics and what are the benefits, what are the pros and cons of the shoes. Otherwise, this review will always be a more of an academic thing rather than a personal experience on your part. In my case, I have experienced this personally, so I know the feeling and of course the characteristics and benefits I would get from these shoes. Otherwise, it's just basically a discussion that we are going discussing here without, however, letting you know and experiencing the true nature of the shoes. Okay, that's my review, and of course, I hope you like this one, and be sure to like and subscribe um, for my videos, for I can give you better contents in the future. Thank you very much, and have a great day. God bless.